Okay, so hello, Gretchen. How are you today?
I'm great. Thanks for having me, by the way.
Yeah, would you like to greet the Victorious family, this podcast, and those who are listening here with us?
Hello to all listeners, mga kababayan.
Ayoy, mga kababayan. All right, so let's give a short background about Gretchen. Gretchen, where are you currently now?
I am 29.
Mm-hmm.
I'm living in Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
I would describe myself as a positive, optimistic person.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that I'm not made to be, sad.
Yeah.
I'm made to uplift other people,
Mm-hmm.
and I try my best if I run into difficult situations.
Mm-hmm.
I try not to run from that. I
Yes.
always try to look for the silver lining and learn the lesson.
Yes, that's true. And that's what we also talk about in the Victorious Life. So we're very, very glad to have you here, Gretchen. So those are the things that you would describe yourself optimistic, and you always look
Yes.
for a silver lining. You're like Catriona Gray. That's one of her answers in the Miss Universe. Do you remember that? Have you watched Miss Universe at that time?
Yes, it was crazy how she was. She was so, yeah, I think she's a perfect presentation of Filipino energy.
Yes,
I
that's true.
was like, wow.
And you were blown away by the Filipino energy. That's so great to hear. But
Yes.
right now you're in Belgium, you're away from the
Yes.
Philippines. How do you feel
Yes.
about that you're away from the Philippines?
It makes me feel strange
Mm-hmm.
because I had this conflicted energy.
Yes.
Every time I go there,
Mm-hmm.
when I get off the plane,
Mm.
it's strange because my energy changes. It's
Really?
like I can be myself. I miss the openness and the warmth.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my energy changes instantly. I thought, okay, what is going on?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yes, it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing I get, but when I go back, it's like a reverse culture shock.
When you go back in Belgium.
Yeah, when I go back in Belgium, it's like a reverse culture shock. I'm not. I thought that I would have get a culture shock when I go there.
Mm-hmm.
I never expected my energy to change in a good way,
Mm.
but when I go back, it's like I feel sad,
Mm-hmm.
not depressed, but just sad because it's like a part of me stays there.
Aww. Aw. But why did you
Yeah,
have to go to the Philippines that time? Could you give us a short background?
it was just a trip to visit family,
Okay.
not for work or anything. It was just for pleasure,
Mm-hmm.
enjoyment. We visited some places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, so that was it. How long have you stayed in the Philippines?
Well, I'm not allowed to stay that long. 3 weeks
Mm,
maximum.
3 weeks. So for 3 weeks, you felt
Yeah.
the Filipino energy, and you felt like you
Yeah,
were.
already it stayed with me, but every time I go back to Belgium, it goes away. Then I
How
was
long?
wondering
Mhm.
why.
When was the last time that you visited the Philippines?
Well, I get the opportunity to go just before COVID,
Mm-hmm.
Christmas,
Yeah, Christmas.
reuniting
Oh, wow, Christmas
with
in the
family
Philippines.
members. Yes, I experienced that for the second time. I was like 5 years, I think. I wasn't that aware yet,
Mm-hmm.
but now I really was aware. I was experiencing Christmas for like the first time. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it was nice bonding with family members. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. So that's one thing that is different from Belgium to the Philippines. So how do you differentiate the energy in Belgium to the
Mm,
Philippines?
well, I think Filipinos are more open,
Mm-hmm.
warm,
Mm-hmm.
welcoming.
Mm-hmm.
I like their hospitality.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
But I think it's because of the different culture and behaviors. You
Yeah.
know, sometimes every some people are in their own bubble,
Mm-hmm.
processing through their own pain.
Yeah.
So I never saw that as a negative experience. I
Mm-hmm.
always try to understand why
Mm.
it's why they are so closed off, why they are like that.
Yeah.
Uh, Nothing negative at all. But
Nothing negative.
you can't change a culture or
Mm.
behavior like they are. You just need to
That's true.
accept it somehow.
Yeah. That's true. You have to accept it somehow.
Yeah.
So, Gretchen, I've heard that you have created a book, which is
Yes.
Sharing My Light and Healing Energy. Can you give us a short background about why you started the book, Sharing My Light and Healing Energy?
Yes. Well, it wasn't really a plan to write
Oh,
it.
wow. Okay.
No, it just suddenly came.
Mm-hmm.
I started a blog
Mm-hmm.
because at some point, I felt I needed to share my experience because I was going through a spiritual awakening.
Uh-huh.
So I started to journal,
Mm-hmm.
and suddenly I had this connection with my crown chakra, with the universe,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like guiding me, giving me that inspiration. So I
Mm-hmm.
started to write that blog. But
Yeah.
then I had 100 blogs, and then I was like, "What do you want me to do?"
Yeah.
Um, and I met somebody at training,
Mm-hmm.
also writing a book, and I thought, "Oh no, this is a synchronicity that it's like part of my life purpose." And um, then I got a sign right there. I need to continue no matter what.
How
Felt
long did you
like,
write the book?
yeah,
How long did you write the book?
I think a year.
A year. Okay. It took you a
Yeah,
year of persistence to write the
yeah,
book.
yeah. Also editing and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It took all the whole process took me a year. I felt like a medium,
Mm-hmm.
working with the universe, came up with the idea, and the thing is, I didn't need to rewrite it. It was like one flow,
Mm-hmm.
and I tried my best to fit all the paragraphs,
Yeah.
that it was one flow that the reader could feel my energy.
Mm, feel your
Yeah,
energy. So I
right.
think when our energy comes in our heart and what really we want to share, it becomes so natural for us to write something or to
Yes,
do something, and we don't even
yes,
feel tired of doing it. So it's important that
yes,
you have that happiness and that joy to share what
yes,
you have, right? Do you think you have that
right.
joy in sharing
Yeah.
your energy
Yes,
to people? Yeah.
of course I have. Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, I can see it in your
I get
face.
excited.
You're getting excited. All right. So, where does your healing energy come from, and how do you share that with others?
Well, yeah, I think it came through meditation
Mm.
because everybody has it, but a few manage to activate it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the universe that's in control of us,
Mm-hmm.
deciding when and where
Mm-hmm.
it gets activated.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I want to do something with it, but it's all in its timing, on
Mm-hmm.
timing, divine timing.
Mm-hmm.
So I already wanted to do something, so I came up with this book
Mm-hmm.
to share my energy already.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens next. I can't wait
Yeah.
to see it all unfold.
Yeah, it's like you're reading a book. You can't wait for the next chapter, right? So it's just
Right,
like that.
right.
Writing a book is just like reading a book or something like that.
Just trust the process, go
Yeah.
with the flow.
That's true. Trusting the process. And you know what? Everybody could use some of that. And I remember what you told me a while ago. We just need to have a little patience with ourselves
Right, right,
because we are very limited human beings and we don't know what will happen next in our lives or
right, right,
where our purpose will lead us. But still, it is part of one good design, right?
right,
So
right.
something like that. And that is what happens in your book. That's where you get
Yes,
to share that
yes.
light and healing energy. So if you're
Right.
interested in reading her book, I would be linking it down below in the description so you can check it out as well. And it's available on Amazon, right? Is that true, Gretchen?
Right. Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes,
it's
that's
available.
true.
It's available on Amazon. It's very cheap, actually. So, and it's very insightful. I've read her vlogs and everything. So, I think she passed on
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of her energy with me as well. So, it's kind of fun. Yep.
Nice, nice.
Yes, that's true. So, could you please share 3 hard earned lessons you had in life? What are the lessons you've learned
Well,
in finding that light and healing energy, right?
well, I feel we're all alone in this journey somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been falling off my bike many
Oh,
times
wow.
with yeah, but with not a lot of people around, only my mother and my family. But
Hmm.
I was lucky enough that she raised me independently and self-sufficient.
Hmm.
She yeah, she was like a guidance,
Uh-huh.
and she allowed me to get all the answers myself because
Wow.
I have this connection with the universe already.
Hmm.
So that was just a perfect match.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was the first one. So I
Hmm.
will just go to the second one now.
Yeah, sure.
You know, um, we have we Filipinas have this caring and nurturing energy,
Yes, we do have.
which not everyone understands.
Mm.
And I learned that self-care and working on that energy is important to maintain it,
That's true.
because often we become, I think lots of people can relate that we become people pleasers.
Yes. We become people
we get
pleasers.
we get controlled by other people, manipulated and
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I learned how to take care of my energy system. I never heard about our energy system. I never knew it existed. I think a lot of people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing I'm also sharing in the book. That
Mm-hmm.
it's like an exercise you do every day, biking or jogging. We have to maintain it, or else we will lose our own energy.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Then the third one, I always wanted to have deeper connections,
Mm-hmm.
but I figured out that when you want deeper connections, you
Mm-hmm.
need to have deeper connection with yourself first. You
Yes.
have to have awareness. You have to know
Yeah,
yourself.
that's
What do
true.
you want?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't know, you can easily get sidetracked by other people.
Mm, that's true.
But in the end, it was hard for me to admit that I've neglected my inner child.
Mm, your
I
inner
wasn't
child.
aware of my own energy anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But now it all returned, and I'm glad.
It returned when you felt
Yeah,
another energy. That's good to hear. You know what? In your
yeah,
lessons, what I got from that, it's that it's important to first take care of ourselves, our own
right,
energy before we can share it with
right.
others. Did you agree with that?
Yeah, and it isn't selfish, because
Yeah,
sometimes you think it may be selfish, but it isn't, because we have to take care of ourselves first in order to be there for someone else.
that's true. That's true. Have to take care of yourself
Yes,
by resting and
right.
caring for yourself. How do you do self care? Can you share a little bit about your self care? How do you take care of yourself?
Well, for example, I meditate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't have to be that long.
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes a day,
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
evening before bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
I make sure that I stay in tune with my own energy, because that's important to keep hearing the guidance I get through my intuition,
Yeah. Okay.
to not get it lost. I
Mm-hmm.
always try to elevate it in a high vibrated energy,
Mm-hmm.
so I recognize the people that are on the same level as
Mm-hmm.
me.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, I also make sure that I find people to
Mm-hmm.
surround myself with who are
Mm-hmm.
positive and uplifting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's it. It's mostly meditation I'm doing
Mostly
right now.
meditation and
Yeah.
surrounding yourself with people
Yes.
who
Right.
have the same energy as you. Thank you
Right.
very much for sharing that, Gretchen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, was it hard being away? Somehow hard. I know you enjoy being in the Philippines and everything, but was it? I know whenever I mention the Philippines, you always smile and everything. For those people who can see Gretchen, she's all smiles right now. I adore her smile. But anyway, when you're away from Belgium, is it somehow hard for you still?
Yes.
Is it? Yeah. What
Yes,
makes
it
it
is.
hard?
Like I said before, there are different cultures, different
Mm-hmm.
behaviors, and sometimes I just don't resonate
Mm-hmm.
with some people.
Mm-hmm.
But then I always try to understand why.
Mm-hmm.
But when I don't get the why, I'm trying to let go of it
Yeah.
because it's draining my energy. And
Mm-hmm.
then I'm trying to connect with others
Mm-hmm.
who do understand me.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's been a hard time to trust people because I've been through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I recently figured out that I am quite open.
You're quite open. Mm-hmm.
Yes, but it got I got closed off through experience, and now I'm moving back, growing to my own identity again.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Wow. All right. So, how did you come to settle your true identity? How did you find the energy that you have right now that you're sharing to a lot of people?
Well, I figured it out through meditation that I had this pattern
Mm-hmm.
because my father didn't allow me to move around as a child. I
Okay.
always I always had to stay still. I always
Mm-hmm.
had to sit still.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen through my experience, through my life, that once somebody doesn't like anything about me,
Yeah.
then I hide it
Oh, really?
automatically. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a subconscious pattern that many people aren't aware of what they're doing. It's
Mm-hmm.
just here in my subconscious. I didn't know that I was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was okay. I thought I was happy. I thought I was in my own energy, but I wasn't.
Really? Mm-hmm.
And it's also like it also how you call it. I have this colleague I have this bond with.
Mm-hmm.
She's Iranese,
Mm-hmm.
and she told me you should be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And right there, she revealed all the parts that I was hiding.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I was working on myself. I didn't notice at first, but
Mm-hmm.
her energy is like we communicate telepathically,
Mm-hmm.
and she encourages me to stay myself, to be that energy again
Mm-hmm.
that I was once hiding because I
Mm-hmm.
was too much.
Yeah. So in finding that energy, we have to also be honest with
Yeah,
ourselves. That's what you're trying to
right,
say. Everything that we are hiding, we have to
right.
let it go because we can't let go of something if we don't know it and
Yes,
if we don't bring it to the
yes,
light, right? So
yes.
that's one of
And
the
now
way.
I
Mhm.
feel, yeah, now I feel more energetic
Yeah, you
because
do?
she allowed me to be myself. Yes,
Yes.
I'm back in my own
Mm-hmm.
identity again, and it feels amazing because
Mm-hmm.
before I was drained. I didn't know why.
Yeah.
I was tired, but now it all flows automatically. We have this mutual understanding,
Mm-hmm.
reciprocity,
Wow.
reciprocated energy. Yes, that's all I wanted. A
Mm-hmm.
deep connection. But in order to have a deep connection, we also have to stay open and try
Yes.
to work through our fears and our
That's
own
true.
pain.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody is the same.
Mm-hmm. Not everybody. Yeah, we have to
Yeah.
work on our own fears and we have to let
Yes.
go and be honest on ourselves.
Yes.
You know?
In Yeah, it's like we have to work through our past because
Yes.
if we don't, we remain stuck in it,
Mm,
and we miss an opportunity.
mm, we do.
Yeah,
So we have to keep on moving forward. Is that correct?
right,
Yes.
right, yes.
Hold on. I have to pause. Hold on. Wait. All right. So thank you. Okay, thank you, Gretchen, for sharing that one about our identity. It's really important that we know ourselves. We know where
Right.
we are weak, and we know one thing that I got from you as well is we have to let go of our past and keep on moving forward, right?
Right.
So
Right.
our past hardships, our past um the problems that we had in the past, we have to let go of it so that we will be able to move forward,
Right.
because it gets
Yes.
heavier and heavier every time we think
Mm-hmm.
about the past, right? Our mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
and then we start to hate ourselves, and that's what drains
Mm-hmm.
our energy,
Right.
right? So yes, I am really learning a lot from you, Gretchen. Thank you so much. Guys, you
No
really have,
problem.
yeah, you have to buy her book, guys, because I'm learning a lot right now, especially about identity. It's really, really
Yeah.
amazing to think about those. Can you share some things that you miss in the Philippines, however?
Yeah, I think my family,
Yeah, your family.
because here we are six
Mm-hmm.
family members,
Oh, wow.
but in the Philippines we are more.
Oh, wow. Really? I thought six is
Yeah,
more already, but in the Philippines, there are more.
yeah, there are more family members. I think
Mm-hmm.
total we are 44 or
Mm-hmm.
something.
44. Okay.
Yeah, but they some of them moved abroad. But to me it feels like Belgium is fiction,
Mm-hmm.
and when I go out Belgium, it's like a big eye opener for me
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because we know what's going on with our family members when we are
Mm-hmm.
on Facebook,
Yeah.
but we don't. There's no reality. We don't see them right in
Mm-hmm.
person.
Mm-hmm.
What I also miss is the warmth and the openness, the
Mm.
hospitality,
Yeah.
the local products,
The local products. What's your
and
favorite
yeah,
local product?
ooh,
There are a lot. Ang dami
yeah,
ba? Madami?
madami.
Madami. Okay.
Pearls,
Pearls? Oh,
pearls.
wow.
You know the jewelry box, but in wooden.
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's like a
I was looking for it, but apparently they're only in the airports available.
mm-hmm. Oh,
Those those nice boxes because they are made of wood, and yeah, it's something to appreciate.
yes. How about food? Do you like the food here in the Philippines?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I
What do you
even
like?
cook food when I have time.
Yay! What food do you?
Pancit,
Mm,
menudo. I know
wow.
cassava,
Oh
biko.
my. You know how to do
Yeah.
your rice cakes, huh? What's your favorite?
Yes.
What's your favorite? Most
Uh,
favorite. If you could pick one.
ooh.
Is
I
it
think it
hard?
will be cassava.
Cassava, that's your favorite. How about your favorite ulam? What's your favorite ulam in the
Ulam.
Philippines?
Hmm. Not sure.
Not sure. You have a
Not
lot.
sure.
Madami.
Yeah, yeah, madami.
As
I
for
try
me,
to cook every now and then, yeah.
uh-huh.
I mean, I also miss the restaurants like Cherry's Grill.
Oh, Jerry's Grill. Oh my gosh. I have to go there one of these
My
days.
favorite. My gosh. Yeah, and
What's
they're also happy with everything. They have this gratitude and appreciation for people.
mm-hmm.
They love to listen to stories.
Yeah, they do.
They are easy to they're easy to converse with.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Yeah.
when you don't know them,
Yeah.
they talk to you on the plane. They talk, where are you going? Where are you from? They're
Was it weird for you at first to have everybody talking
no,
to? No?
no, not at all. Because I knew that from the beginning that they were like that.
Mm.
It wasn't weird because I myself am like that as well.
Oh, wow. Yeah, just like us right now. It's the first time that we're meeting each
Yes,
other, but then we're talking a lot
yeah,
already.
yes.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like
so
you
cool.
guys, but it got drowned by other people's society. But a country doesn't define
Mm-hmm.
who you are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But often we get to hide our true selves
Mm-hmm.
because we have to adapt to the culture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's it.
Hmm. That's very good to hear. I get very excited whenever I hear your stories. So,
Yeah. I also miss the tricycle rides, the
oh
wind in the
yeah.
hair,
Or
beautiful places like Palawan. Oh man.
Palawan. Oh yeah, what's your favorite place in the Philippines? Is it Palawan?
Palawan El Nido, yes.
Mm,
I enjoyed it very much. The water is clear.
yes.
Oh man.
Oh, you really miss
We
it,
have
huh?
this vacation house in Cebu, beach
Okay.
house.
Oh wow.
I also like Cebu,
Mm-hmm.
the whale sharks.
Yeah, the whale sharks. You like a lot of places in the Philippines. You should come visit us soon.
Yes.
You should tell
Yes,
me
I
when you're going
will.
to visit so we
Yes,
can
I
meet.
will. After COVID is done, I
Yeah, after
try.
college.
But if if I switch jobs, I want to go like 3 months or something to fully absorb everything and to
Mm,
enjoy.
yeah.
Because now we only get to go to two places,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to pick
Oh
7,000
no.
islands. That's a lot.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
Uh,
All right. So yeah, praying that you could visit us soon. You
yeah,
let me know if
right.
you're
Yeah,
going
I
to
will.
visit here in
I
the
will.
Philippines if you're here already. All
Yeah.
right. So how about this? What changed when you rekindled the spark within yourself? When you found that light? What changed in you? In your heart, in your attitude towards
Well,
people?
I started to miss the Philippines less. Of course, I still miss the Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
but I figured out I have this Filipino spirit inside of me.
Yeah, so you don't miss it that much.
Yes, I have, but the times I missed it, it was just a trigger for me to
Mm-hmm.
remind me that I have to be myself. I
Mm-hmm.
need to let that side more out.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know at first, but I'm glad I know now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not easy to talk to people about this,
Mm-hmm.
only the ones with the mixed races,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
where you have the mutual understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like I said, the country where you live doesn't have to define who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And once I have rekindled it,
Mm-hmm.
I felt more happy,
Mm-hmm.
enthusiastic,
Mm-hmm.
because I get to be who I am. I don't have to force anything anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I just, it's unique, it's beautiful,
Mm.
and I just accepted it and embraced it.
Mm. That's true.
Yeah.
That's so good to hear. Okay. So how about with your workmates? How did that change? You were sharing something to me a
Yeah.
while back that they don't get the energy really.
Yes.
Why is that?
Yes. I don't know, like I said, different behaviors and cultures, they
Mm-hmm.
are all in their own bubble
Mm-hmm.
and working and processing through their own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's much more easier to connect with people who live in their truth.
It's true. So right now it's really a struggle because not everyone understands your
Yes.
energy, right?
Yes,
That's
but
okay.
now I'm more open to myself, and now I can more easily feel when I
Mm-hmm.
can talk about it and when not.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. So, what is our role as members of the community to find our own identity? Like your friends, you were mentioning about your friend a while ago,
yeah,
right? What was
yeah.
her role to you in you finding your own energy and your own identity?
Well,
How
she
did
was
she
like
help you?
she was like a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, I saw bits and pieces of myself in her
Mm-hmm.
because she has gone through the same thing as me.
Hmm.
She also experienced that her energy didn't get accepted everywhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's that mutual understanding, common
Mm-hmm.
grounds. We are vibrating on the same
Mm-hmm.
level.
Mm-hmm.
I think I also gave her hope.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Um, but I think we are all teachers. We can't let the horse drink from the water, but we can lead.
Mm-hmm.
We are all teachers. We have like a piece of the puzzle of everyone's story.
Mm-hmm.
Those who are open
Mm-hmm.
to learn
Mm-hmm.
are blessed. because
Yes.
they will find their true authentic selves
Mm.
and eventually be themselves as well.
Mm.
That's what I was trying to say.
Mm. That's true. Okay, so everybody's job is to just be themselves. Be
Yes.
compassionate, be loving
Right.
to your friend.
Right.
Just like how your friend,
Understanding. Yeah.
yeah, understanding people and identifying with them, because it's
Yes.
important that you remain
Right.
open for another person. Yeah,
Yes.
that's why it's important to also look for people who have the same energy as you, so
Right.
you can keep on
Right.
understanding
Right.
their energy as well. So that's
Yes.
very good. How do you become a good friend, Gretchen? What? How do you? Yeah.
Ooh,
Mm.
that's a
Is
bit
it?
tough one. I think
Mm.
a good listener,
Yeah.
that you're open to listen, not always busy with your what you try want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Open to listen, not always wanting to give advice. Ask
Yeah.
others if they need advice, then they
Mm.
will ask you.
Yes.
Sometimes people just need a listener,
Mm.
someone who you can trust, who you can turn to,
Mm-hmm.
who listens and is just being there. That's already enough. I
That's
learned.
true. That's all
And
right.
then also show understanding, because I know a lot of people who are judgmental.
Mm-hmm.
That blocks the connection.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
If you are just open to listen, accepts everybody who they are
Mm-hmm.
with their own mistakes,
Yeah.
because we're human.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you said, that compassion is needed.
Yes.
A common ground somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, just be there.
Mm-hmm. It's true. That's a good friend. And I believe, Gretchen, you know what? You make a good friend because you're
Yeah,
very welcoming. You're a Filipina. You're a good friend. Everybody's a good friend
yeah,
in the Philippines.
right.
Right? We are all friendly people. So we're good friends.
Yeah,
All right. So
yeah.
Gretchen is my good friend right now. Yeah, that's the truth. But how about this? Since everybody's celebrating Filipino pride is there because
Yeah,
of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics,
yeah, yeah,
what would be your message or word of encouragement to Filipinos? Because sometimes, you know what, there are Filipinos who
yeah.
are shy, who would hide their true
Yes.
identity. So, what would be your encouragement to
I would just say to them, please stay true to
them?
yourself. Don't ever chase no matter what anybody says.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, but I think most of them are already doing so. They are
Mm-hmm.
perseverance. They don't give up when
Mm-hmm.
they're getting down.
Yeah.
But like I said, their energy is unique.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to share that unique energy. The world needs that now,
That's true.
regardless if they're not open to it or not.
Mm-hmm.
We have to, yeah, I think we're made like this to inspire
Mm-hmm.
others to pass on that energy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, we can like adapt to
Mm-hmm.
certain countries, but we have to remain that we have these healthy boundaries
Mm-hmm.
so that we can still be ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Never let anyone cross that boundary.
Yeah.
It's like we have to learn their language, we have to adapt to their culture,
Mm-hmm.
but not adapt who we are.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so that's your word of advice to Filipinos.
Yes,
To
right,
be themselves.
right.
And
Shine
they
your
don't,
light.
yeah, shine your light. You don't have to be anyone else
Right.
for you to be accepted. And first you have to accept
Right.
yourselves. But you know
Yourself.
what? In this world, it's hard to be ourselves
Yeah,
as well. It's so hard
yeah,
to be ourselves because there's racism. There are
yes,
people bullying you for your culture. There's
yes,
hostility going on around us. And like what we have mentioned a while ago, not everyone understands our own energy.
right.
So, how would you encourage yourself if you're experiencing this hostility? How do you encourage yourself in times of hostility and desperation?
Well, I meditate whenever a trigger comes up.
Mm-hmm.
I try to investigate why does this trigger come up.
Mm-hmm.
I try to sit with it because that means my inner child needs attention.
Yeah.
I don't go ignoring it because then I turn to the other energy again,
Mm-hmm.
being someone who I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I would stay distant from people whom I'm not resonating with. And I just keep myself open to everyone who has the same vibration, who is on the same mutual understanding, who understands, who is there,
Mm-hmm.
etc. And of course, the energy also should be reciprocated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But often we give too much, right? We
Yeah.
are caring, nurturing, we give too much.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like we have learned it in our upbringing that we have to give without expectation.
Yeah.
Because I learned from that colleague, if you give, then you get it returned in another experience. It doesn't have to be the same person or same experience. You will get it returned anyway.
Okay.
But still, we have to set healthy boundaries,
Yeah. And like what you've mentioned, what we have agreed upon a while ago, when you keep on overflowing, you don't run out empty. So you have to focus on yourself first so that you will not be empty and be compassionate with others.
Right. That's it.
That's it. That's it. Just focus on your energy.
Yes.
And find the people who takes care of your energy as well.
Right.
Yes. So thank you so much, Gretchen, for joining us in the Victorious Life.
You're welcome.
Podcast. Oh my goodness.
Welcome.
I learned a lot today. Guys, you buy her book. Oh my gosh. So
that's great.
Yeah, it is. It's available on Amazon and you also have a hard copy. Is that correct?
Well, it's more or less on Amazon.
It's an ebook.
It's ebook.
Yes.
It's ebook and paperback.
And paperback. All right. So we have to shine our light. Everyone should shine their own light and that their own healing energy. So it comes from your own unique story. It doesn't come from anyone else. No. Anyone else's validation. No, it starts with you. So that's what I got from our talk for today. So again, thank you so much, Gretchen.
You're welcome.
In the Victorious Life podcast.